Hi, everybody. This is Pastor Koki, and if you've been to Associated Church and to church school, you probably can tell that I'm sitting in the classroom. And the hard thing is there's nobody here but me, and it's very, very strange. But I think it's very important that I try to talk to you a little bit and have us do some of the lessons that we have with our church school. And maybe it'll be fun to try to do some of these at home or to hear a story and to pray together. So the first thing is I have a project. Now I'm going to show it to you here, and maybe at your house your mom and your dad can help you find the things that you need to do this. So what I have one of these pipe cleaners, chenille strips. It's fuzzy and it's long and it's bendy, and I can make something from it. Now, if you don't have this, you could use a cord or a little bit of rope or a string or a thread, whatever you have at your house. The cool thing about these strips is I don't need to find a needle. And if I were using thread, I'd have to find some kind of needle. And then I have some beads. I have green and white and yellow and orange and I don't know quite what colors, but I have 5 beads. You can have 1 bead or 5 beads or as many beads that will fit on your string. But this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to set my beads down first. And then I'm going to take the yellow bead. And I'm going to say that this yellow bead represents the world, the whole globe, the whole universe, all of creation. And I'm putting it on my pipe cleaner. And then I'm going to take my white bead, and I'm going to say that this white bead represents Owatonna, where I live. So it's my city, it's all the people around me that matter. And then I'm going to take this tannish colored, pinkish colored bead, and I'm going to put that on there. And I'm going to say, this is the bead for my mom and my dad. This is a bead for my parents. And because I have some sisters and brothers, I'm going to take this brownish orangish bead and I'm putting it on here to say, this is about my brother and my sisters. You can put on whoever you want, aunts and uncles, grandmas and grandpas, your next door neighbor, anybody who's important to you. You can have a bead that says, this is for all my friends. You can have your beads be for anything you want, but here is the last bead. And it's an important one because we don't want to forget this. This green bead, see, it matches my sweater today. Woohoo, where'd the bead go? The green bead is about myself. So I have it, all my beads, all on there. They're not exactly even. You can do however you want. You can make a design. You can have a rainbow. You can have them be close together or far apart. But then I'm going to take my pipe cleaner and I'm going to put it on my wrist, and I'm going to twist it together so that I have a bracelet. And that's probably something you would want to have your mom or dad help you with. So here's my bracelet. Now this is not an ordinary bracelet. This is a bracelet to help me pray. So this is the prayer that I would say. I would say, God bless the whole world, and I would touch my world bead. God bless the whole world. And then I'd touch my next bead and I'd say, God bless Owatonna. And then I would touch my next bead, the one for my mom and dad, and I'd say, God bless mom and dad, or my parents, or my mom, or my mom, or my dad, or my grandparents, the adults that matter to me. And then I would touch my next bead, the brownish bead, and I would say, God bless my sisters and my brother. And then I'd touch the green bead, the very last one, and I would say, and God bless me. So, can you help me? Can you help me practice? God bless the whole world. God bless Owatonna where I live. God bless my parents, my mom and my dad. God bless my sisters and my brother. God bless me. And then our prayers end, Amen, which means so be it. So that's a little project you can try to do at home if your mom or your dad or your grandma or grandpa or some adult can help you find all the things you need. And remember, it's okay to use something that looks different than what I have. I could find this at church. Now I'm going to read you a story, and it's about a story about Jesus and his disciples. And I'm reading it. Oh no, the book is backwards, from the Bible storybook, which is what we sometimes read in church school. It's called In the Garden. When Jesus and his friends, the disciples, got to the Mount of Olives, Jesus looked at Peter, one of his best friends. Jesus said, Peter, before the rooster crows tonight, you will tell people you don't know me 3 times. Peter was shocked. I would never deny knowing you, Jesus. Jesus and the disciples kept walking on to the Mount of Olives until they came to a garden called Gethsemane. Jesus said, Please stay here while I go to pray. Jesus, Peter, and Zebedee's 2 sons walked farther in. Jesus began to feel sad and worried. I don't know, I think there's a lot of sad and worried right now in our world, but Jesus began to feel sad and worried. Jesus said to his 3 friends, I am very sad. It is as if I am dying. Please stay here while I pray. Keep watch. Jesus walked a little farther into the garden. He fell on his face and prayed, Father, please take away my pain if you can. But if you can't, I will do what you want and not what I want. Jesus walked back to his friends. They were asleep. Jesus said to Peter, Couldn't you stay awake while I prayed? Stay awake and while I pray some more. And Jesus went to pray again, saying, Father, please take away my pain if you can. Let it be what you want. Again, Jesus walked back to his friends to find them asleep. So he went back to praying. Jesus went to pray again, saying, Father, please take away my pain if you can. Then he came back to his disciples and said, Will you sleep all night? It's time for my arrest. Get up. My betrayer is here. Judas and a crowd of people walked toward Jesus. Judas kissed Jesus on the cheek. The crowd arrested Jesus, and the disciples ran away. The crowd took Jesus to the high priest. Peter sneaked along, following Jesus to the courtyard of the high priest Caiaphas. Jesus was scared, so he prayed to God to help him. What do you do when you feel scared? We all feel scared sometimes. We all get a little nervous we don't know what to do or where to go. We need some special things to help us get through. And prayer is one of those. And because we don't have schools, we're not going to the stores very much, we can't play with our whole big groups of friends, we can't come to church because we closed church. It's getting really hard, and it's easy to get worried and a little scared. But I believe that God stays with us all the time through all of those scary moments. And the other thing I think is that God helps us think of things we can do when we're feeling too worried or too scared. Some of the things I like to do are to go and take my dog for a walk. That's good exercise for me, and my dog Rouge loves to go on walks. And sometimes one of the things I like to do is to make food. I like to cook, and so I like to make some food, and that helps me feel not so scared and not so worried. Sometimes what I want to do when I'm scared or worried is take a nap, because if I'm asleep, it doesn't feel so scared or worried. And sometimes one of the things I like to do is to play some of my favorite music, sometimes to sing a song. Now there's a song that we sometimes sing at church, or the grown-ups sing at church, that talks exactly like Jesus saying to his disciples, "Would you please stay awake while I pray?" So I'm going to sing that song for you, and I hope that maybe if I sing it a few times, you might start getting to understand the words and will sing with me right there at your house. And the song is like this. Stay with me, remain here with me, watch and pray, watch and pray. Stay with me, remain here with me, watch and pray, watch and pray. You try with me. Stay with me, remain here with me, watch and pray, watch and pray. Stay with me, remain here with me, watch and pray, watch and pray. Stay with me, remain here with me, watch and pray, watch and pray. One more time. Let's sing it together one more time. Stay with me, remain here with me, watch and pray, watch and pray. Thank you for singing with me. Now I want to say some things about what we can do when we're worried, some things you can do. One thing is to take a deep breath. So let's practice that one. Let's take a really deep breath. Ready? Take a deep breath in and blow it out. And we can do that several times, many times if we need to. Another thing to do when you're worried is to sing a song. Sing a song you know that can probably be kind of fun and will help you get your worries gone and your happies back. You can say a prayer, just like we did with our prayer beads, and always ask God to bless us. You can go for a walk. That's what I like to do. Go for a walk with my dog. You can listen to music. I like to do that. I like to turn on sometimes music that is just slow and quiet, and I can be calm. And sometimes I like to turn on dancing music because the dancing is so much fun, and I can't worry and dance at the same time. It doesn't work. I can read a book. You can read a book. I hope you have a whole library of books at your house, and you can take your favorite book or a new book, and you can read it. And if you're really lucky, you can get somebody to read it to you. And isn't it fun to get the worries out by cuddling with a favorite person who reads you a book? You can talk with somebody you trust. You can tell them how you're feeling, or you can just talk to them. Tell them about your day. You can ask them if there's anything that's worrying them. You can ask them about their day. And together, we can make it all be a strong and safe place for us. And then sometimes, if you have paper at home and you have markers or pencils or crayons, you can draw about your feelings. Sometimes it might be that we just scribble the whole page blue or pink or purple or black. Sometimes we want to draw a picture that has the sunshine and a tree growing and a river and a mountain, whatever shows how you feel. Feelings are important. Being worried is one of our feelings, but we can work at it a little tiny bit, and we can take away the worry that makes us kind of stop doing things and get back our strong and our safe and get back our happy and our joy. So that's what I'm going to pray for you for tonight and tomorrow and for every day, is that you can give up your worry. Find something to do, to take a breath or sing a song or draw a picture, and that you will get your happy back. So I pray for each and every one of you to be happy. Thank you for watching. This has been a little bit of time together, and I hope I'll see you again, and I hope it's on Sunday. Bye.